Why did I do it? Am I crazy? Was everything a lie? Was I secretly insecure this whole time and just use body positivity as a way to make money so I could finally afford a boob job?
Clara Dao, a name that once evoked inspiration, empowerment, and maybe a touch of envy from those who couldn't relate to the naturally skinny lifestyle. But today, Clara's really going through it. And by it, I mean the internet's version of a public execution, mass following, diss tracks, and a dislike ratio that looks like YouTube's version of a horror film. And how did we get here? I know that many of y'all saw her circulating, everyone's making a video about her, and she was trending recently. The question is, how did the queen of body positivity turn into the villain of the month? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button for more of my content, and if possible, watch this video to the end. I'm still trying to get this hours so that I don't be broke and poor, so thank you a lot if you do watch it till the end. And I have a pretty realistic goal to hit 10k subscribers on this channel this year, so subscribe if you can. It doesn't cost a thing and no one really sees your subscriber count, so don't be a hater. Anyway, this video is gonna be crazy. Buckle up, because this story has more plot twists than a season of You on Netflix, and yes, it's just as delusional. But before we get into it, let's rewind. Clara Dao built her brand by proudly embracing her flat chest, telling the world that beauty doesn't come in a cup size. She made you feel seen. If you ever Google, do guys like girls with small boobs at 2 a.m? Yes, Clara Dao. We've all been there, and the internet is cruel at that hour. She went from being bullied for her body, accused of being anorexic, and told to eat a burger, and even questioned about how she'd feed her child one day. She turned all of those negativity into a brand and became confident, vocal, and an advocate for body positivity. Basically, she was that girl, a social media role model, if you would. But recently, Clara posted a video titled "Surprising Habits That Keep Me Skinny." And let me tell you, it was surprising, alright. Not in a "I can't believe she finally told us her secrets" kind of way. In a "oh my word, I don't even know that she had to try to be skinny. I thought she was naturally skinny" kind of way. I did make a whole video going into that video that she posted, but in it she was basically giving everybody a eating, oh wait, I can't say that, a ED disorder type of video. Like, I'm just gonna give you an example of one thing that she said in a video. The very first habit she said that is that she won't eat until she's really hungry. Like, oopsie, it's 7 p.m. and I forgot to eat all day level type of hungry. And I'm like, ma'am, this isn't Hunter x Hunter. Why are you living like you're in a survival anime? And before you ask, yes, she dropped the disclaimer card. This video isn't for people with EDs or body image issues, or for teens, or basically anyone with a pulse. But a disclaimer is not going to get you out of the jail-free card for bad advice. You can't say this isn't for people who are easily influenced and then turn around and influence the masses with advice that sounds like a survival game challenge. If that logic worked, we'd all be out here screaming, "Don't try this at home before committing tax fraud." Naturally, the video blew up, but not in a good way. It got 6,000 likes and 31k dislikes. People weren't just mad, they were personally portrayed. Clara's entire brand, like I said, was about loving yourself, accepting your body, and not falling into diet culture bullshit. And now she's out here saying skip breakfast and dinner if you're not hungry, just vibe. Girl, this isn't intermittent fasting, this is intermittent disappearing act. To make it worse, when the backlash hit, did Clara apologize? Of course not. She doubled down in a follow-up video saying this isn't an apology because I didn't do anything wrong. Classic move, the "I'm sorry you feel that way" of influencer culture. She basically said, if you're mad, that's on you. I'm just out here living my truth and not eating till sunset. Clara, sweetie, if you're gonna pull the misunderstood genius card, at least try to sound like you're quoting WebMB and Caveman Fantic at the same time. And oh, the internet noticed TikTok unfollowed her faster than people bailed on Twitter when Elon started tweeting memes at 3 a.m. in one day. 1,000 people unfollowed her. Even her loyal YouTube fans started bouncing like it was a sinking ship. And majority of the problem was that Clara carefully crafted image of a relatable, positive queen turned into a cautionary tale with a do not subscribe warning label. And honestly, it's wild because this downfall didn't start with a major scandal. It started with one video, a simple one video that unrivaled years of credibility. Is like watching a girl boss to gatekeep or to gaslight speed run somewhere between saying she's naturally skinny and admitting that she forgets to eat for 24 hours. Clara crossed the line from relatable to unhinged. And now her most recent update is the queen of being proud of having a flat chest got a boob job. Yes, I kid you not. At first she was like, oh, it's an April Fool's prank, but clearly it was not, because she's still going with it and trolling on TikTok proudly over her new pairs that she spent years criticizing other women over and making it seem like, hey, it's okay to have flat chests, and then turns around and be's a hypocrite about it. And look, I'm not even personally against plastic surgery or surgery on a whole, but where Clara Dao does it and spends a whole career for years making people feel good about themselves and turns around and be like, oops, I guess you're not good enough and I lied this whole time, I just try to get money so I can fix my own insecurities.
Yes, I did have a boob job. Let me tell you the real reason why I did it. And it comes down to one word: fun.
It's crazy work, I'm not gonna lie. And instead of coming out and being honest with her audience, most especially because she has over millions of followers on different platforms, she lies and says that the only reason she got the surgery was for fun, because it was fun to do and she was just trying to do it for fun. Like, what? Nobody does it for fun. They normally do it because they don't like it about themselves, which is okay in my opinion. If you have the money and you can afford to fix it, go right ahead and do it for yourself, because like it's gonna only bother you in the end of the day. But I'm for all loving yourself as well. But like, if you have money, do it. The hell, bro. But like, Clara Dao lying continuously and still to date making content lying and being like, no, it was just for fun, I wasn't insecure. No, I wasn't. Like, if you weren't insecure, why would you do it? Like, other people are saying it's because of her boyfriend and because she's in a relationship, which I know nothing about, but I'm just like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna end the video right here. And look, at the end of the day, Clara Dao isn't a monster. She is a cautionary tale, a content creator who started with a genius message and lost the plot somewhere along the line. And truthfully, everyone was getting tired of her making the same repetitive content, so I think she's trying to switch it up and stay relevant in the algorithm, and it's chewing her up as a creator and spitting her out like an expired trend. And to be honest, she's not the first content creator to switch up on their audience, but I have seen a lot of videos of people being disappointed that this even happened and even hurt a little, and I don't blame them, because she's forgetting that she built it off real people's insecurities who can't do much about it like she can and just change it with her. She plays a big influence, and sometimes we forget that as content creators. I'm not a content creator. Well, technically I am, but I'm in a big influencer. I'm not. And you can't just hit it with a disclaimer and be like, oh, don't do this, but I'm doing it and that's chill, when you make people feel a certain way with positive content, basically. It's like saying follow the good things I do and ignore the bad, which you cannot do, especially if you're trying to influence people with good habits or whatever she was trying to do with her brand. And one thing we can take away from this is don't take health advice from people online. Like, respectfully, don't. And most importantly, don't make your worth be based on what an influencer says or does, because a lot of her fans of small kids are now going to be impacted by her decisions of just trying to have fun. But let's leave this discussion open in the comments. Drop your thoughts on this whole Clara Dao situation. If you watched this far and respect to Raeesa at the beginning. I appreciate you so much. Until the next, and if you don't want to wait, check out some of my other videos. It's pretty good.